Okay guys, so maybe you're going on a hunting trip, you want to know what to bring, or maybe you're just hunting at home and you just want to see what other people bring to the woods with them. Well, first off, let me just say everybody's bag is going to be different. This is my bag, this is what's in it. My bag's pretty heavy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty heavy. First off, I'm going to bring some water. Do not forget the water. You don't want to be out there in the stand coughing, thirsty. You know, that just ain't going to be good. You want to set yourself up for success. Number two, this is in no particular order. I'm going to have a knife, just some sort of knife. And then I'm going to have my skinning knife. It's got the hook on it. You don't have to have that. The hook's handy though. A good sharp hook. And then the bone saw. You definitely want that. Especially when you're field dressing. Now if you're hunting somewhere where you can just drag it back to the house real quick or back to the camp, you know, maybe a Sawzall is going to be a much better option for you. Okay? A toboggan, full face toboggan. Mine is reversible, so it's going to have the hunter's orange and it's going to have the camo, depending where you're hunting, what season, things like that. It's going to matter. I bring an iPad just because, you know, some days you're going to be out there forever. The old school guys are going to be like, oh, you don't need that out there. Just listen to the nature. Look, I get bored out there on all-day hunts, so I'm bringing an iPad. Plus, mine has cell signal. It gives me a backup option to my cell phone, just in case. You never know. You may need some signal and get a hold of somebody. Gloves. I like the mitten gloves, the ones that have the fingers if you need them. That's going to help you stay warm out there. Staying warm is key, especially on them cold days. A headlamp flashlight. So this flashlight's actually really bright, but it frees up your hands when you're dragging, walking to the woods, walking back. A nice headlamp flashlight. This one's rechargeable. It's made by Energizer. It's actually really good. And then a regular flashlight, just, you know, if you need to shine out and see something a little bit further off, kind of see where you're going a little bit better. This is nice for that. You know, if you're walking home empty-handed, you don't even need the headlight. You just, you know, use this. This can be the walk of shame flashlight. All right. And in the next pouch, I have another knife. This is a exchangeable blade knife. Very, very sharp. And of course, that's for skinning also. Got a little hook or something. Don't even know why that's in there, but you know, maybe you could hang your bag or something on it. You never know. You can't really have too much stuff in the woods. If it'll fit in this pack, why not put it in there? All right. And next, you're going to be like, what? Extra socks. I just keep a big pack of socks in here because say you step in something, your feet get wet. You don't want to be out there with wet feet. Not to mention it can be dangerous in some places to go out there with wet feet. Hunter's orange vest. The hunter's orange vest, that's completely up to the local guidelines and things like that. If you're hunting private, you know, who knows? Not to mention it can be a good handy thing for marking your spot, different things like that. Okay, some of the other items in my bag, which I'm going to show you in a second. The biggest one is probably a rangefinder. A rangefinder, mine actually also doubles as a low power monocular. So if you're bow hunting or hunting in thick brush, this is about all you need to get you a good look at, you know, something 40, 50, 60 yards away. Now, I would recommend having some binoculars if you're going to hunt somewhere else. Okay, the next thing. You're going to be like, this guy's a nerd. Well, I kind of am a nerd, okay? I got my power bank. I don't want to get out there in the woods with no phone, no iPad, because number one, if you're hunting deep woods, and you're walking miles into the, into the deep woods, you can get lost. Okay, you're not too good to get lost. So I like to have this little charger, so I can charge my iPad, so I can charge my camera, so I can charge my phone, and hopefully I can find a way out of the woods if for some reason I got lost. Hopefully that would never happen anyway, but you can never be too careful. Plus, I mean, it's just handy to have. But as far as my bag goes, that's about it. I don't think I keep too much stuff, by no means. I mean, there's people that take bags twice this size. But as you can see, I can throw it on my back, usually just one shoulder. It's not too heavy. I mean, it probably weighs 20 pounds, something like that, 15, 20 pounds. So nothing crazy. There's guys that take tons of ammo to the woods and stuff like that. But my gun, it holds like 4 in the clip, 1 in the chamber. Guys, if I can't get it with that, then I don't have no business hunting. So I don't think you need to bring extra ammo. I probably have an excessive amount of knives just because I don't want it to go dull. A knife is going to go dull. I mean, as soon as you start cutting through bone and stuff, they're just instantly done. That's why I have that interchangeable blade knife, and each knife has its own purpose. You want to make sure each knife is used for like one thing. Okay, some honorable mentions that I usually will have in my bag. I just didn't have them in there right now. Snacks. I don't want to get out there, get hungry, and that be all that's on my mind. So I'm going to bring, according to when I'm hunting, if I'm just going out there in the morning for a couple hours, I don't really need anything. But if it's an all-day hunt, I'm definitely going to bring some snacks and try to bring something like maybe a sandwich or something. Now, you don't want to bring something that's going to smell too strong, in my opinion. I'm not going to bring tuna. I'm not going to bring sardines, stuff like that. It's just kind of probably not a good idea. Another thing I'm going to have on an all-day hunt is probably some scent spray. You can't go wrong having too much cover scent. Now, nothing's probably 100% effective, but it beats having nothing out there. And maybe the last thing that I would have, I don't typically bring this just because I typically hunt, I hunt close to home, literally like in my woods. So usually I can just drag it up to the house, do what I need to with it. I'll be close to a sink and whatever. But you may want to look at bringing some baby wipes, some gloves, and maybe even an extra shirt or something like that, just in case you have to do a lot of cleaning out in the field, field dress and stuff. You don't want to just get your good hunting clothes dirty. So maybe just have some kind of long sleeve shirt or something to throw up, maybe like an oversized shirt and some gloves. And that way you're minimizing all the blood that's getting on your clothes and stuff like that. Which, if you do it right, you can do it without getting too bloody. But sometimes it's kind of inevitable, depending on what happened, where it was shot, all this. You're going to get some blood on you somewhere. But yeah, guys, that's what I keep in my hunting bag. What's in yours?